This program contains sexuality, coarse language, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
You know, okay. So basically, you think it's more fair if Austin goes on the block?
Yeah.
Okay. And
like, I don't know. He knows I just went on the fucking block with my sister. It has to be me or him. You know.
Right.
Like, I think he of all people would understand. He's never been on the block. Why would he want to make me go up there, you know, again? That's kind of like a little rude, bucko.
And do you think, okay. And do you think is he gonna freak out?
He knows one of us has to go on the block. Like, is he gonna, so what, let me do it again?
well, he lets us win all the comps.
I know.
So, I mean, right. I think that's basically what it comes down to is I'm sort of a little bit, it's his turn.
Yeah, straight up, like. Yeah.
You don't, and so, did you guys end up making that deal with Johnny Mac?
What deal with Johnny Mac?
That if he came down to you guys, you would throw it?
He never came back to us after.
He said it to both of you or just Austin?
I think maybe him and Austin probably talked about it this morning, but I don't know. The last time I heard of it was last night, and then this morning, you know, I woke up late. We didn't have then we didn't have to do the veto ceremony. I had no time to talk to him again. Maybe ask Austin about that, though.
And okay, but and that was, he came to both you guys last night, though.
Yeah, we were in the bathroom. He came to both of us and said it.
And you were just.
It was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. We were like, we'll think about it. And Austin's like, yeah, we'll think about it, reconvene in the morning. Obviously, this is what it sounded like to me. It sounded just like, okay, he's going to try to win it, but if he doesn't win it, then he wants to be like, oh, look, I threw it to you guys. Wink, wink. Don't put me up on don't vote me out. It was basically just for, like, insurance, you know? That's how I feel.
Right.
It's just, him and I, like, I'm never going to understand him. I will never, like, nothing with him. Austin, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think there's something up with them.
Do you trust Austin totally?
I want to.
Well, you sound just like me.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to.
I know the feeling.
Like, after last Saturday, you know, it made me realize that, like, we're individual. We came in here as individuals. We're leaving here as individuals. I love him to death, but you just have to worry about yourself, you know? You can't be a Clay. So.
If it were you, Austin, me, and Johnny Mac in the final three, and you win veto, you're going to take Austin and me.
100%. Like, I don't even, like, seriously, Vanessa, what Mama Grande even said yesterday, like, they're watching us, they love us. Like, I would never, like, my image leaving this means more to me than any amount of money. Like, I want to leave here with integrity and, you know, not looking like that asshole that screws over one of my friends that I've been with since the beginning.
Right. That's you know that I'm the same way.
You know that if, like, I made that deal with you and I have never had any intention of breaking it. 1,000,000%.
I know.
1,000,000%. Like, Johnny Mac is just like, oh, I wanted, that's why I was so mad today, is I wanted them both, like, I wanted the noms to stay the same. I did not want this to happen at all. And I got cheated, you know, like, it's the absolute worst.
It's like, it's also like,
it's not, like, for me, it's not, I don't want to be, I'm not a snake, and I'm not going to, like, do something so shitty just for the money. I don't need it that badly. I think I'm gonna have probably a lot of opportunities leaving this place, and I want to leave here with, you know, on a good note with my head high. So you don't even have to worry about that with me.
That's actually so smart. You and I have the same philosophy, and I believe that with you. You know what, Liz? Yeah, I feel really good about you. And as much as, like, you know, I've worked with Austin just as long as I've worked with you in this game, and, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, my gut's telling me to keep you off the block. And it's also, I think, like I even told you last week, and I meant it, it's like, you know, I trust Austin, but I've had doubts with him before in the past sometimes, and I just don't know, but I've never doubted you, and your actions have spoken loud and clear. And
Thanks,
you have that going on for you. And not to mention, I would never want to risk ending up in Final Four as the only girl. I've told you, I think that's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I really, really believe we have to stick together.
I know.
I'm telling you, I have a very odd feeling about what's going. I knew this was bad, and it was just like,
no, especially because you can't play next week.
Yeah, it's rotten. It's really rotten. I can play veto, which is what's important. But I mean, if Steve goes, I'm gonna fucking win the veto.
I know, that's the thing. He's gonna win everything, bro.
But
the competitions are gonna get so hard, and those are all up his alley. At least we know. Like, I know I can beat Austin. I definitely think that he just genuinely sucked at that today. He's not good at puzzles. Watching him at starting lineup was terrible. I mean, granted, they probably won't do puzzles anymore, but the competitions are going to be way harder. They're going to be all up Steve's alley.
I hate puzzle comps.
I know.
I hate them. You're very good at them.
I know. I was surprised. I was so good at it today. I literally got screwed over. That's why I don't even want to talk. Like, I'm supposed to talk about it to the DR right now, and I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so bitter.
All right. So that's Austin. Why don't you send him up?
And just, like, if any, like, he should understand, like, okay, she was just on the block. I can only have 2 people to pick from. Like, if he makes a big deal about it, then that says a lot. That's like, wow, bro, that's fucked up. For him to, like, you know, do that to me.
I mean, I just have a feeling he's going to pressure me. But it just makes me nervous because I'm like, I don't even know. I just don't know, like, I don't know. Oh, God, this is hard. It's very hard. I'm having to balance a lot of things in my mind. Because it's like, it's just a very awkward spot for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. I think my gut at this moment is telling me, like, I really don't want to put you up. I really don't. And so, like, I'm really going to try hard not to. And I'm going to give Austin a fair shake, hear him out. And
obviously, yeah.
Yes, it's the right thing to do. But so maybe that's him up here now. I think. Well, usually we can hear him coming a mile away.
You can hear him coming a mile away.
But yeah, so if you want to just send him up, that's basically it. I mean, unless is there something else specifically for you? I mean, I think that you, I think it just sucks going to fucking Final Four with.
I know the position you're in.
It sucks.
But the only thing I have is that, you know, I'm a girl. I would not want, if I were you, I wouldn't want to be going to finals with being the only girl. I have no one, you know, except Austin, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that he's really close with Johnny Mac, so I don't know. I will never ever be close with Johnny Mac ever. So
I know, me neither.
Straight up.
Like, how about my speech last night where I'm like,
my eggs are on the fucking table.
How about my speech where I'm like, Steve, you know, you're my friend, and
you put through the cute, like, good Mr. Goodbar thing, and then you're just like with him.
Johnny, I have
a lot of respect for you. You're very truthful, and
I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like we're friends. Never have been.
I know. And then when I wasn't even looking over at him because I was like, oh, he's not gonna get this. My eyes were on Steve, and then when I hear the bell ring and it's him, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no one even, like, none of us saw that coming, bro. That was insane. So yeah,
you seem as drained as I do.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I napped, but you should be more drained though. You didn't even get that much sleep, I bet. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go do that. I'm gonna do my DR2 and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm tired of shit.
But it's basically, yeah, life sucks right now.
Okay.
This is the last thing in the world I wanted to do. By the way, have you realized how unlucky I am?
Oh my god, I know. You've gotten really bad luck.
Really? All my shit sucks.
With James?
Like, James that wins the veto. Like, what is the odds that the 1 in 6 he wins and the 1 in 5 this one wins? Like, do you realize in both spots I was more than 80% favorite?
I know.
And in both spots I lose it. Like, that's so unlucky.
And I can't believe you were the first one out today. That was great. I'm like, oh my god.
That's like in poker, having pocket aces. Someone else has kings. You're an 80% favorite. You get all the money in, and they hit a king for 3 of a kind. Like, what the fuck just happened twice in a row. Like, it's so extremely unlucky.
I know.
Like, why do I have to keep declaring a target and then they fucking win the veto?
And then they fucking win. Dude, I know. That's my worst fear, bro. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Him of all people, too. I was like, oh, he's not winning this. Oh, I know, like, it would have been bad, one thing if, like, Steve wasn't on the block and it was him.
Oh, no, it would have been fine.
But the fact that it's Steve now on the block, it's just like...
It's just completely not good for my game.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not good. I didn't want to have to put one of you guys up anyways.
Mm-hmm. But now, like, you really have no choice.
And now I have no choice. And, well, I literally have no choice. I really actually have no choice.
I know, now you, like, seriously don't.
Well, I tried to keep you off the block.
I know.
Both of you. When I'm saying you, I mean both of you.
Well, if he was so good at his Bull Arena veto, and now this one, he's rotten. So, he can't, like, expect much.
I mean, have you thought about what do you think would happen if it ended up you and Austin in finals?
Me and Austin in final 2? I don't know. I don't know how they, like, I don't remember if people liked him or not.
I think that's the issue. It's hard because they both, you both are pretty much the same friends.
Yeah.
Type of thing. But.
I don't know. I think they vote for the guy. It's so rotten how this is such a guy's game. Like, that's how I feel like I don't even want to go to the finals with the guy. You know? Straight up, they're like, it's girls, and it's a jury of girls. Girls get jealous and they get like catty, and they're gonna be like, I don't want her to win.
Vote for the guy.
Vote for the guy. Yeah, bro. I'm a fucking girl. I know how it is. And going into the season, I have always been saying this. I want a girl to win. I am so sick of seeing guys win. I'm so sick of it. It's not fair. Fuck you guys.
You're right though about I never thought of that.
It's all girls.
They're gonna be like, oh, I don't want her to win.
I don't want her to win. Jackie, oh my god.
And they'll just vote for the guy just because.
Yep.
Or they give the guy credit for the strategy, like, oh, the guy was more strategic and all that. And that's the part that's so irritating.
I know.
And I'm like, actually, no. And first of all, like, how about comp records? That fucking matters too, you know? Like,
I know. Straight up, real. Oh my god, I don't even know about that. It's just like, he made me realize last week that, like, he has his own back. I have to have my own back. I have to do this for Julia. Like, I love him to death, but Julia, like I said, true love is when you love someone more than you love yourself, and I love her more than I love myself, so I have to do this for her. I'm such a baby, I get teary-eyed just thinking about her. Like what she's doing right now.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you she's having fun right now.
I know.
I guarantee you she is. She's having fun.
They're
She's
not,
probably
like,
watching
bitchy,
movies, having drinks, being by the pool.
Well,
chilling.
not as much fun as we had last night.
True. We actually had so much fun. Didn't we have fun?
So much fun.
I actually had fucking fun. No, I told you, first of all,
I
fun.
forgot about the
Second
game.
Of all,
I was like, we're not even in this game.
You don't even know. In Vegas, we're going to fucking have fun.
I know.
Like, I'm telling you,
that was like a little preview. I know.
I was like, no, I'm a different person. Get me out of this house, and I'm somebody different.
I know. I love seeing that Vanessa.
She's way cooler.
She's way cooler.
No, like,
and she dances more than me.
You know, I'm like, the person in this house, like, can't even explain it to you. I don't even know.
I know. It was like, that's why I was even like, oh, I'm so happy to be here right now. I wasn't even thinking about the game. I was like, if I leave tomorrow, I'll be happy. Like, this is just the best experience ever.
God, I saw you flying back and forth in that fucking balance beam tonight. I thought you were going to win. I thought you had it. Oh,
it was so rotten.
God. I've never been rooting so hard.
I told you, like, it lit to you by the door. I'm like, I got this. Because I got it. I had every piece. And then they all started looking at my... They literally 0-0. I had, like, 8 pieces, 0. And they stared at them.
see what you did. Yeah, I saw them.
Yep. He would not have won that if he didn't look at mine. That was a horrible fucking thing. It should have been like the private booths where you couldn't see anyone's work, you know? I think it was just so... everything about it was unfair.
Sucks.
You know?
But I will tell you this. Okay, so I think that... I just gotta figure out a way. There's no way to not... Someone's gonna get mad at me, so fuck. I mean...
I know.
All right, I better just talk to Austin, and hopefully he's, like, gonna... I'm hoping he just offers, like...
Mm-hmm. Like, knowing I was on the block last week.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I know... He's got it... I mean, both of you know you have each other's vote. I mean, I don't... If anyone has more of a shot of getting Johnny Mac's vote, it would be him.
Him, I know. I know.
Just if that makes him feel better. You see what I'm saying?
Straight up, I know. He really should.
Why don't you go down there and tell her? You can say. I told her you offered.
He'll kill me. Oh my god. I know. I wish.
What's up?
You doing protein?
Oh, I already drank my protein.
By him.
But yes.
Oh, glutes.
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the DR.
Bye.
Thank you. What is up?
So basically, I have to put one of you up, and it sucks. Like you saw, I didn't like putting Steve on the block. Yeah. I don't want to put one of you guys on the block. Like it's fucking really rotten, and so I got to do it. I didn't know if you guys had a thought on which one.
On what?
Like, if individually, like, my only thought is like, she was just on the block last week.
Yeah. I mean, if you want me to go up, I'll do it. I trust you 100%. That's me trusting you 100%.
I know.
And I believe you. So.
It's just like, I feel bad asking her to do it again. Mm-hmm. And second of all, I feel, you might even be able to convince Johnny Mac to vote for you.
I think I might.
Yeah.
He's been telling me, he's like, since out in the yard, he was saying, hey, I want to talk to you later on, like, after the veto ceremony, but you know what? Me and Steve aren't that close, man, and, like, don't think my vote's sold. Don't think my vote's sold. So I'm like, okay. Okay. So that he said, don't tell anyone I said that. But I'm letting you know he said that. Yeah.
So, I mean, if anything, like, that would make it easier for me.
That would make it easier for you.
But, I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but...
I know. Yeah. Well, I know Liz would never, vote me out in that situation, and I'm putting my faith in you on that, too, since you told me you weren't going to go against me. So,
it's,
yeah.
I just...
It's hard to say.
It's so rotten, dude. Like,
know.
I don't want to put either of you up. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. And after Liz almost won it fucking today, like, I feel like she got robbed so badly today.
I know.
Like, that I just, like, feel terrible to
Yeah.
also, on top of it, have make her agonize about going on the block in addition.
Right.
And it's like, I
You
just
think
feel like,
Steve will-
genuinely feel bad for her. Like, I feel bad for myself, and I feel
but-
bad for her.
Yeah,
It was
if
terrible.
you put me up, do you think Steve will think that his fate is sealed in that situation, or do you think he thinks you're going to vote me out?
I think Steve thinks it's anyone's game.
Really?
I told Steve that, look how much I didn't want to put you up, Steve.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put them up either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a loyal person. Now I have to put 2 people up that I've been working with this whole time.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You know, I'm going to have to just figure out what's best for my game kind of thing.
Right. I'm always afraid that there'll be some kind of power, though, that flips things, too.
A power?
Like, if that room opens up and there's something. Like, I don't know.
Yep. Did you really have to use Rockstars in her speech like 5 times?
That was a little much.
It was a little much. Like, okay, we got the point after the first 2 times.
None of you will give up the name. I'm going to sit you all down in a room. I'm going to count to 3 and say it.
When is this?
None of you will give up your alliance name.
Oh.
I've come to all of you now.
You've come to everyone?
Yeah, it's like, I'm just going to put you all in a room and ask what it was.
Why are you that interested?
I just want to know it so I don't seem like an idiot when I do certain things.
Like what?
Like when I talk.
You could...
But then they got reset, and then
Yeah.
how do they have time for all that?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think because they didn't have an extra reset week with Julia coming back.
Right.
Like, we had an extra person. We had 17 people. So it's an extra week already
Right.
that they didn't have.
So basically, so if I do this, it's basically, I'm just going to be like, well, that's why I want to feel Johnny out about where he's at vote-wise.
Yeah, feel him out about that.
I mean,
Because he's hinting at it, but
if you,
I feel like sometimes he just says it to me to see if I'll bite on something. I don't know what's really on in his
you
head.
can't, I feel like I don't know if you can trust anything he
I
does
know.
or does.
That's what I fear.
I don't understand. Again, I've never claimed to understand Johnny Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Never have, never will. I think like you. I don't think like him. So I don't know.
I know. That's why I just
so
don't.
if you can
I
figure
mean-
him out, let me know. But I do know that. I mean, maybe he's feeling like, oh, did you guys ever have that deal for today? Did he agree to throw it?
He said it before he came back over before the conference and said, hey, if I have the opportunity, I will.
Throw it to you.
Throw it to me or Liz. He's like, I trust you guys. Like, I'll throw it to you guys. You know, I'm sick of this with Steve. I don't trust him. Like, if this is what I need to do to get you guys to vote for me, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, like, sure. And he's afterwards, he's like, I couldn't do it, man, because Steve almost won, so I had to take it for myself. So that's what his claim was, that would be his way of showing us that, you know, we can trust him, so vote for him because he won't make us go on the block to keep him safe.
Right.
So he's already throwing Steve under the bus by doing that. So I guess at this point, he doesn't care. Maybe he would vote against him.
God, if you just now we gotta just win the HOH against him.
You're just him. Like, if Steve goes, one of us is winning the game. Like, it's happening. Because Johnny Mac's not winning the game. Like, that's the great thing, is like, one of us 3 will win the game. Just straight up. Which is kind of crazy. I don't know.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not against Johnny. That's my fear. He's
Oh.
so easy to pull to the finals. Because you think he's not winning. Steve
Yep.
thinks he's winning.
I know.
Steve thinks he can win.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, yeah, that's a thing. But, you know, I'm not going against you. And Liz is not going to do that. So...
I know you guys want. It's just like, was so mad at Big Brother today. I just got mad at Big Brother.
Right.
I just got mad at life today. I was so frustrated. I threw a big fit all by myself. I threw a big fit. Mm-hmm. I was so mad.
I bet. I saw you. Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
You weren't throwing it.
I was trying. You know I'm about as good as you at puzzles, though.
Why are we so bad?
I don't know. Like, I was fucking trying to look at Liz's like they were, and it wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping me at all. And I was like, okay, just one piece at a time. Just one piece at a time. And I couldn't do it. Every time I did one piece, I was like, I want to do another one. Then it's 5 seconds left. I'm like, fuck it, I got to get back. And it's like, when I finally got in a groove, that's when my button broke. And I was like, shit. You know, and then it reset us. And by the third reset, it was just, the energy was fucking gone. And the whole thing was just
Fucked up.
I thought she had it, though. I didn't think anyone was going to catch up to her. You know?
He did it all down here.
He did, didn't he?
And then he just puts them all up in one thing.
Oh, did he? I didn't even think
That's
to
what
do
I was
that.
doing.
There was not enough room, though. It was like...
I did the same thing. Yeah, you could do one row in the back, and then lay the other one down here, another one in the back, and then 4 rows. That's what I was doing.
It's good. Fuck. No.
It was a rotten.
Yeah.
But
Well,
all right. So, is there anything else? I mean, I just want to make sure we're all good on everything that we've stayed.
as far as everything we shook on and stuff, that's all good.
I believe you.
Hey, if you're going to put me up and you keep me, that's all great. I
I
mean,
mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's scary, though, just being on
just
the block.
don't, like, I mean, I don't even know, fuck, like,
No, whatever you need, tell me.
I feel so bad for Steve. Like, I don't even know. I feel like a shitty person. Like,
Why? If it's not him, it's going to be me or Liz, and we've been there for you, and he's been the one that...
no, I
just
know,
was
but it's
scampered.
just, I just feel bad. I feel bad. I don't even know.
This might make you a hero in jury. Those people did not want him fucking winning.
But am I supposed to tell him, or am I supposed to not?
I think at this point, especially if you have the tiebreaker, maybe you should just tell him, because why blindside it? I mean, why not? Why have anyone go on the block right now and anything, and have it be a scamper session for no reason? It's like, hey, we were all working together. Here's the deal. I'm going to keep Austin over you. I'm sorry. It's just a game. Don't, you know.
No, but then he's so hard to deal with. You remember how he was to deal with when he was on didn't want to be put up.
But if
gonna
he's
be
being
the-
told it's going to happen, I mean, what's he going to do?
He's a reality player.
That's a
So,
reality, though.
No, but
Oh, you
he
mean-
fights it until the moment.
Oh,
So I
God.
feel like I should just tell him the day of,
Oh, okay.
like right before.
He's going to think, when me and him are up, I feel like he's going to have a feeling. Because I would assume he'd think you're putting Liz up, because Liz is the strong competitor at this point to win it.
If Liz were up, there's no way Johnny would vote to keep her.
I don't know. He said it wasn't me. He said that he's like really, he said that he's ready to go against Steve at this point. Like, so don't think, you know, whoever she puts up, don't know what I'm doing yet, man. We'll have to talk in the yard this week after the veto. So I don't know if he's trying to be open to some kind of wheeling and dealing or what at this point, but he made it sound like to me that he might not want to be rock stars anymore for whatever reason in his head. That, don't ask me why, but maybe you get a better sense of what the fuck he's thinking, you know?
Okay. I don't even.
And he asked me too, like, he's like, I want to know, like, I know you guys had the alliance, what's the name?
Did you tell him?
No, not yet.
He's asked all of us. He's
like,
asked
I'm not gonna-
Steve,
I'm not
me,
gonna tell
and
you.
you, and nobody is.
I was like, dude, I could go on the block right now. Why would I tell you something like that? Like, what? No, I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know. There's nothing yet. Don't ask me. And he's like, oh, I already tried to ask Steve and Vanessa. And they won't say. I'm just going to maybe call a house meeting and see if everyone will just tell me.
Well, like, what? Do any of us care?
No, why don't we just tell him? Whatever. I mean, he's going vigilante with it at this point. He wants to know so bad.
Fine, he can know. Let's just tell him.
All right.
Johnny. Johnny. Johnny Mac.
Maybe back outside.
The Scamper Squad wants to talk to you.
Oh my god.
Ready for me? All right, 3, 2. You ready? Oh, it's just not even in there now.
Yep. It's just not even in there now.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
So,
just put it into where it's kind of snug.
This is
What?
well. Now that we're all here, Liz.
Tell it.
I feel bad for you that you don't even know the name and you want to know so bad. So
We can do it.
He was just.
I feel like we need to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, I was just talking to Steve. I'm like, I've gotten to every single one of you and I've asked, and you won't tell me.
You want to know why? Because we're all so scared of scampering.
Yeah.
Why are we so scared of scampering?
You're so. I'm sorry. What are you scared of?
We're scared of scampering.
Scampering?
Why are we
Yeah.
scared of scampering?
I don't know why we're scared of
Why are we
scampering.
scared? Because we're a squad of scamperers.
Are we?
We are.
I didn't know that.
Squad of
No,
scampers.
scamper squad.
Scamper squad. All right.
There it is.
Okay.
It's some funny shit though.
Yeah, you've
gotta
used
admit.
that word like 5 million times
Okay.
since we've been here.
It's out there now. Yay.
I just felt bad for you, Donnie. I was like, it's not okay. I was like, this poor guy just needs to know.
I just told Steve, like, I'm going to put you all in a room and I'm going to ask.
That's actually really funny that you asked. That's so funny. I was just like, I finally just like had it. I was like, I needed a good laugh right now. I was like, I'm in a sour mood. I was like, I need a good laugh. Where's Johnny? I
got it.
was like,
Victory.
I'm gonna tell Johnny that about Scamper Squad. Okay. So anyways, I had already basically told you, but I didn't tell you the name because I mean I am a very loyal person.
Yep.
And it was formed on day 23.
Yeah.
So we stuck to it.
Yep.
And it was just a
very
strict
well.
loyalty thing and nothing against you or anything. It was
I
just
know.
the way the game works. And so anyways, which if anything though, I mean, it was smart of Steve to have you also, you know? I mean, he was obviously just maximizing his probability of being safe no matter what goes down kind of thing.
Right.
And you know,
He didn't tell me.
he didn't tell you. No, I believe you. So it was interesting. But anyways, bro, what am I gonna do? Okay, so what I need to know is, okay, basically, okay, so as I told you, well, now that you've won the veto, it's actually
won the
better for me.
tryouts.
It's actually, well, what?
I won the tryouts.
You won the tryouts. Oh, no, but actually now that you won this veto, it's actually better for me.
Okay.
Because you now have won, you've won 4 vetoes, which
Yeah.
is pretty fucking impressive. It's a great comp record. Although you haven't won an HOH, it's the record for the vetoes in the House, and it's something that makes it less risky for someone who's won 4 HOHs to be sitting next to you in Final Four.
Yeah.
At least you have won a lot of comps, and it's basically like, you know, it's better for me. It's actually better for me. So if you hadn't won one and we're still in, you see what I'm saying? It'd be different because you're going to undercut me a lot. People are going to take you to finals over me. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And that was basically like, at the end of the day, my ultimate concern. Just in terms of me trying to get to Final 3, knowing that I'm with 2 pairs.
Right.
And so you were the one with the worst comp record, and now you're not.
Yeah.
And so it's actually, and you pulled yourself off, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to be in Final Four together.
Yeah.
Which is good. And at least now I know there's one other person who's going to be there, and it can help me make decisions. So, I'm obviously going to have to put one of Liston on the block.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you were going to vote to keep Steve, but are you potentially not?
I could. What do you want me to do?
I mean, like, what's better? Have you thought about what's better for your game?
No, I haven't, but I do have to think about, like, it's just been such a rush that I was off, and I was like, well, if I vote him out, He'll be pissed, but oh well.
I think
If
that
I keep him,
I mean, I
He'll
think
vote
he's
him out anyway.
well. I've always thought that he would be loyal to. I mean, again, that's why I considered you guys the same level of loyalty of. But maybe I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But like I told you, I always, from the information I had, he was never disloyal to you.
Yeah.
Just so you know, he never, even though he was in Scamper Squad,
Yeah.
he never ever did
Yeah.
a thing against you, which
Yeah.
is literally why he was on the block against you at the end instead of a couple up there.
Yeah.
Because like basically in my mind, you might as well have been a couple effectively. You understand?
Yeah.
And so like he's never gone against you. That I will say. Now, I mean, it's basically like comes down to
you don't want to get dirty.
no. Look, I already am dirty.
Yeah.
I'm rottenly dirty.
Yeah.
Terrible thing, but I am. It's like, basically, if you're Vanessa and you're an HOH, just get ready to like take a couple dives in some blood, you know,
Yeah.
and like swim around in it, get your hair nice and bloody,
Yeah.
and then like stand up looking like Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's basically what I do every time I'm in HOH. Really, I'm good at that. But yeah, no. So I'm not trying to not get my hands dirty. I'm trying to make an effective decision, and basically like either you and I could find ourselves, with a showmance, which, I mean, then we know for a fact that we're taking each other to final three. We
Yeah.
can't take them to finals.
Right.
That's stupid.
Right.
And that's literally stupid.
I know.
And so, or we, and then we, or we take out one of them now. Oh no, because we could take one of them out now, and find ourselves in final four with Steve, you, me, and one of them, and then the finals will likely end up being Steve, you, and me. Most likely, I would guess. I mean, because I think that, well, it would depend which one stays. Because who do you think has a better chance of winning, Liz or Austin? Like, if they were against each other in finals, who would win?
Like the vote, the jury vote.
Yeah, like who do you think's a bigger?
I feel like Austin had more on his plate than those two had.
Right? Even though
He probably
Liz
did
has
a lot
won more
more on
comps and stuff.
He probably did a lot more on his own than
Right. I feel you.
to kind of reap the benefits, I feel.
Right. So you think, who would you rather be against in finals, though? Liz or Austin? For that reason, probably Liz.
Yeah.
You feel like you could beat her more easily than
Yeah.
Austin. Right. That's sort of my feeling on the matter as well. It is a very, very tough spot. It's basically like, I think you would beat Steve in finals.
Really?
I do. I think you would beat Steve in finals. I actually just did the jury count.
Yeah.
I think that you would have Shelly, Jackie, Becky, James, Meg, for sure. James and Meg can't stand Steve, I don't think.
Really?
I
didn't know
don't
that.
think. I don't think. I'm not sure, but I don't think. And Shelly, Becky would 100% vote to keep you. I mean, for you to win. Shelly and Jackie have a feeling you're going to vote the same way that Becky votes. I think those three girls are going to vote together. They've been in jury this whole damn time. I'm sure they have like the same idea of what's going on.
Right.
Probably. And I think that actually Austin would vote for you over Steve.
Really?
It's not about Scamper Squad wasn't about who's going to vote for who in jury. It was about getting
Yeah.
farther in the game together. It's not about that. And I think that Austin was really annoyed at Steve for targeting them last week. And so were the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even mention the girls. Oh, yeah. Against Steve? Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, you definitely have both the girls. The twins.
Really?
You might even have a clean sweep against Steve. Oh, the twins? It doesn't matter. He did it, and they expected loyalty from him. That's it. And it doesn't, it's just, I would actually, I really feel like, I mean, it's not something you really want to tell him. In case he stays, you want him to be able to bring you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not something you should tell him. But I've thought about it actually, and I was actually just trying to decide, like, I've never even thought this far in terms of jury. All I've been thinking about, like I told you, because I was in Final Five with 2 couples, I was trying to think about what gets in my way of getting to finals, period. Yeah. Like, I'm like praying to just get to finals, to have a shot to potentially win something.
Yeah.
To potentially could get there, because I've never been able to, now granted, like, if Steve goes, there's you and I, like, again, we need each other.
Yeah.
And so we've been able to work when we need each other before.
I know.
And I know we speak the same language on that. And I really hope you do respect everything that I did this week.
Yeah,
what I told you guys in the speech, like, is the truth.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, maybe I'm wrong though. I mean, maybe, like, maybe I'm wrong. I just don't know. Like, so, I mean, do you think it's better, quite frankly, between you and I? This is going to stay between you and I. All right?
All right.
Deal?
Deal.
Okay. I'm ready to make this decision with you.
Okay.
Like, I'm actually ready to decide with you. Like,
okay.
Let's decide together. Like, now you are in Final Four and so am I.
Okay.
And I feel that no matter which way the scenario goes, we're going to need each other there. And I would love to work with you, and I'll give you my loyalty.
Yeah.
And this is coming from me now. Instead of you asking me, this is actually me telling you that. And I'm ready to make the decision together, which means that, like, what do you think? Like, genuinely, like, I fucking do not know what to do, Johnny. Yeah. I'm extremely stressed. I don't know what the best move is here. Like, I don't. And I'm ready to do it together. Basically, like, and whatever we decide, like, we can make it work. Whether it's you have to vote or I have to be the tiebreaker. Yeah. Which way. I don't even mind if the best thing is that we do it together. Yeah. And we say, like, it's a game thing, whatever, and then we just do it that way. Yeah. Both of us take blame. I don't mind. Yeah. I'm very open-minded. Again, I'm not afraid to. I'm someone who's I'm just counting on that everyone in this house is rational. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Like, even though feelings get hurt, I'm hoping that those can subside enough that people can see, like, none of this is personal at all. Right. Like, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? Like, it's really not. Like, I genuinely, like, look at you guys like my fucking family at this point. Like, I'm shaving your goddamn back. I mean, that speaks volumes, literally. Like, I'm, like, picking Steve's clothes out. I'm, like, fucking, like, we're like Liz and I are like sisters. Like, literally, Austin and I are like brothers. Brother, he's like my bro. Brothers, brother, sister. But you know what I mean? Literally, like, I look at you like my brother. Genuinely, it's like it's like a total like, on a personal level, we've spent a very long time together. None of us are assholes, and everybody's been so fucking kumbaya this whole summer that there has been very little reason to dislike anyone. So it's like, I'm just banking on that, and that's why I don't mind making game moves. Yeah. So help me decide what the best game move is, because I don't know.
All right. Let me think here. If we get rid of Steve, us versus them, it's only me playing in the HOH. So that sucks. One of us will be on the block.
Yeah, the block doesn't really matter, though.
Okay.
Like I said, it's completely irrelevant, actually. The only good thing about HOH is that you have to go to Final 3. Basically, HOH is like a luxury comp this week. It's basically the thing, it's like your golden ticket to Final 3. Right. That's the only thing it does. Yeah. Nominations are completely pointless. In fact, if anything, maybe the best bet is we could hope is, like, if Julie is there, or whatever. I mean, oh my God, did I just say that? Yeah. If Liz is there, that basically, or like whoever, basically, that maybe they don't realize that nominations actually don't matter. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So if anything, you could put someone you're working with up. Yeah. Because it actually literally doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, it's 100% the veto that is everything. Yeah. You realize that, right? Right. Yeah. Like, the veto determines everything. Like, the person who has the veto is the one who decides. They have to take the person who won HOH, and otherwise they decide who the other person is to come with them. Right. And so, if the HOH wins, they can do whatever they want. And so the only risk, obviously, it's like if who would you rather, who do you think you could beat more easily, Liz or Steve?
At the end,
Yeah.
I thought Liz, because my perspective was everyone likes Steve.
My perspective is everyone likes Steve too. However, I think that I think people like Steve, but I think he's pissed people off. I think it's going to be, but I think you also have a lot of friends too. So that's the thing. You're the one person who can trump Steve's "everyone likes him" card.
Right.
People really like you too. So the especially you have all your friends in jury.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't have that.
The goblins aren't my friends. I just didn't take them out.
True. Totally. But Becky's your friend.
That's right. Yeah,
Shelly's
I
your
got that.
friend.
Yeah.
Shelly's your friend.
Shelly's your friend too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that last week being on the block against her didn't do me any
Shelly's
favors.
Steve's friend too.
Yeah. That's a
Like
close one.
it's what I said. Like you and I, we like stayed out of things. Steve was in there still trying to make friends with them.
Right.
So I don't know if they.
If that worked or not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Is it, are we stupid if we, okay, so like, do you think that Steve would 100% take both of us if Austin were still in the game? Would he take both of us to Final Three?
If Austin's in the game.
Like, I've always
Well, on
thought they
past
worked together. I've always
decisions-
thought they had some kind of thing.
He put Austin up last week.
Yes, but not at the target. He was
Okay.
and he was very concerned about Austin ever thinking he was a target.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
He told Austin that Liz was the target,
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
and he made us promise to vote
Yeah.
the way he wanted, which was
Yeah.
he told Austin it was going to be Austin.
Yep.
So Austin never blamed him for that.
Okay.
Now the girls are annoyed at Steve. That's a fact, from what they tell me. And Austin says he's annoyed at Steve, but I always thought that was just kind of like Liz getting in his ear. If Austin's in jury with Liz, he'll probably do what Liz wants. But if he's in the game without Liz, I think that it's a different game. And I think that I mean, I don't know. I actually wonder though if Steve would go against Austin. Also, like, what do you think? Who do you think Steve would take to Final Three?
He seems pretty loyal, so
Right.
I think he'd be loyal
Two.
to us, right?
Right. So you think that Steve would take us three, and then do you think is the decision easier if it's Liz as the option to choose from?
Yeah, if Liz is sitting up there. Oh, is she easier to beat though? And then he would. You come around in circles with this. I hate it. If Liz is in the game, she's easier to beat comps against. So you think that he would get rid of one of us and keep her, and then do it again?
Could be.
Yeah.
But I actually feel like I don't think he has any loyalty to Liz. That's the thing. Whereas I think he has loyalty to Scamper, but that's over. But I think he has individual loyalty to Austin that he might not have to Liz.
Yeah.
Which is why it makes me feel like. Also, Austin and Liz were basically telling me they're fine with Austin going on the block because Liz was on the block last week, all the way
Okay.
to eviction, and Austin never been on the block all the way to eviction.
That's fair.
And it seems like fair. Now, granted, I'm not trying to scumbag him either and be like, you're safe, you're not. So I haven't said.
Right.
I've just been like, listen, I'm in a really rough spot right now, and I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, so no one wants to go on the block.
Right.
But he's not like pulling a Clay, but he is being like somewhat understanding
He's
about.
open to it.
He's open to it. They're both actually open to it. She, you know, is too.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both, you know, she's like, her big thing is like she was just on the block, which I get.
Mm-hmm.
And his thing, he said that he thinks he might be able to get you to vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
Okay.
So do you think, I mean, so like, I mean,
I gotta be the bad guy. Yeah.
but you don't have to be the bad guy. Again, if it's like the only thing I ask would be like, so if you vote for Steve and Liz votes for Austin, whichever one we decide, is gonna go home. I at least need to like have one person knowing what I'm fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna break this tie, like I need one person to be able to bounce my ideas off of.
Okay.
Like I can't do this myself. Like I just can't.
Okay.
And so like I don't mind doing it, but like I said, I just like if I could feel like I had your support in it and that we're doing it together and like it would be it's the only way I could feel comfortable doing it because I feel like I keep doing circles as well individually and I can't really decide what the best thing is.
And there's two circles. It's which one gets nominated and then which one you vote out.
Right. So the nominated one, I feel like the better option is to put Austin up because they basically made that easy for me.
Yeah.
So now and because I think like you said, if we want the option to flip the vote, you know, either way, like I think flipping it against Liz would be dumb when she can't really win. You know, both Steve and Austin are strategic players. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have we'll be able to make those arguments that they need to make. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they both have pissed people off, but not a lot of people each.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And they are big contenders to win the game, both of them. And so having them on the block, if either one goes home, I feel like it's a good thing for our game. It can't be bad because I think that we cannot play Liz.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not between you and I. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's now like I said, even though you were going to be on the block next to Steve this week, there was no foregone conclusion of anything. There's what Steve thought was going to happen, you know, because he's in Scamper Squad.
Yeah.
You know, but I will say, you know, Austin and Liz really heavily wanted to vote to keep you. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because they want Steve out, because they want to maximize the odds of going to Final 3 together, which means they want someone out who's going to potentially win the veto next week. That was their big thing with Steve. You understand? So so you had a real shot of staying. Now, granted, I didn't want either of you to win the veto. If I was going to go after the two of you, you know, it was a shitty thing to now I have to put I have to target both couples at once. It's like rotten.
Right.
So, but it's so basically, but I am doing that, and you know what? The way I'm looking at it actually is it's probably a blessing in disguise because I feel like some things I actually believe things happen for a reason, and I may have been making a mistake in thinking maybe you and Steve aren't as close as what I thought. I could be wrong about that. You know, everything points to the contrary.
Yeah.
You know, you guys definitely have been loyal to each other, and
The thing I forgot last night is